Hey, welcome back. My name's Devin Williams.
My name's Shanti Pillai.
My name is Nicole Sazanchika.
And thank you for joining us at Niner TechTalk. Today we're going to be discussing about how computer science is not going to be the only role in employment that is being downsized by AI.
There's a multitude of careers that are actually being affected by it, and we are wondering how the curriculum will change for those careers.
And it's not just computer science students or data science students or anyone in the IT sector. It can affect multiple jobs for multiple people in many different disciplines.
One of the major concerns about AI when it comes to employment is the role that entry-level employees will be having once they actually join the workforce.
Yeah, for example, a lot of doctors actually learn the base procedures that they might need to perform, but AI will help them with the more intensive or niche procedures that they don't necessarily learn in med school.
And for law students, oftentimes a lot of entry-level junior positions for law students are involving them doing research for cases and doing a lot of the basic grunt work so that seniors can actually have evidence to present at a potential court case. And AI has such a large access to such a large database that oftentimes the job could just be done by AI instead of junior level associates.
And another concern is how entry-level positions are implementing their hiring practices. Most employers are now using AI in order to gain the perspective on who is going to be an applicable candidate, while those candidates are also using AI to tailor their resumes so that way they can become those applicable candidates.
This transitions into mass rejections for a lot of students just because they don't have particular buzzwords in their application to get the AI's attention, which is obviously impacting both not only the person applying but also the employer because they might be missing out on a great candidate just because they did not tailor their resume to AI.
And it's really, really an interesting thing to note because there's a reduction in human interaction, especially because people are just getting mass rejected by a robot or they just apply using a robot or AI. And it's very difficult not only to just study for as long as lawyers and doctors may have to just for their positions to be replaced, but it's also difficult because entry-level positions are hard to gain and no one is really interacting in the same way that they used to.
And so this begs the question on what the requirements will be for these entry-level positions in the future. Will we require each degree and each employment opportunity to have some level of AI literacy in order to be able to effectively perform in their jobs?
In the next coming years, UNC Charlotte is actually releasing a master's in AI that is up for grabs, and they're trying to find students to sign up for it right now. So one way that these students could make their breakthrough in the field is actually through obtaining this master's in AI to show AI literacy.
The confusing thing is that as AI is rapidly evolving and ever-changing, so will the curriculum, and it takes a long time to put out this new curriculum or to even develop it in the first place. So the question is whether the classes and the professors would actually be ready to teach the content the way the students may need it to prepare them for the workforce.
And now that leads to another big question: what fields will not be affected by AI, and will those job opportunities not necessarily need as much AI literacy as many others? There are a lot of physical laborious jobs that many people can partake in order to avoid the requirements of having to learn AI.
Yeah, a lot of what we talked about might have sounded scary, but a lot of jobs will continue to go on, such as electricians, plumbers. A lot of these trade jobs are in demand right now for many countries as well.
I think the good thing to know is that AI is not going to take away a lot of jobs that involve a lot of physical building or manual labor. And if anything, it can enhance the ability to just not have to do the menial tasks leading up to every job, and it'll make life a little bit more efficient for everybody.
Thanks for joining us, and to leave you off with one final question: where do you believe AI will develop the new curriculum for our education? Will students now, when they're joining college, be able to learn more than they need to, or will there just be more of an emphasis on AI? Thanks for joining us. Have a good one.
Thank you.